to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front. If your swings there, you don't have to find it. If your putting strokes there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power? Smoked that one.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it. Should be safely on deck.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Good work right there, now to 6 under. And getting ready for the putt. Did the job right there. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pop bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Let's see what the dominant number 1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Jordan Spieth eyeing this putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Really has it going. 5 under. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo. Here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan.
This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Just a couple of feet. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute...
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Beautiful looking shot right here. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That one was running so hot.
Second shot.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Third shot for Jordan Spieth. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, I thought that was in. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Could use this. Putt for par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Excellent front side. Trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, where's the difficulty on this approach here at the 10th?
It's really the shape of this green. That little front piece, you have to be right on the money there. And then, of course, that green starts to open up and then move to the right.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That was a solid strike and a good result. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Now to 7 under par. Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Let's go to the 11th. Now it's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back nine, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach.
Excellent looking shot here. Good contact, good result. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. He'll need to be strong with this. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Maybe a misread right there. For birdie. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count. And that is 9 under for the day. Did the job right there. Down to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over this green and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break. Off the flight path again.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
Getting set putt. Well, the great hits just keep coming. Moves to minus 11 on the day. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This is a good-looking shot. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favour right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
This could be a good one. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green. long and straight.
That's how you do it. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That will be a great look at birdie. Getting set now for the approach at the 15th.
Yeah, good looking second shot here, but you've got to be precise. Hardly a flat spot on this green.
Settles in over the putt. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
This from about 10 feet. And he has it for birdie. For the par. Just an unbelievable round thus far, and 12 under on the day. Now the start of the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18. Par 5, 16. Frank, Tiger made birdie here all 4 days in winning in 2013.
Fred Couples made that fantastic eagle many years ago. Hole bends a little to the player's left. You don't have to hit driver here if you're a long hitter, but you really must move that ball right to left.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. Good contact, good result. Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow-through. All those things are still very valid today.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, you had to make a run at that one.
Oh, yeah, good effort. Let's see if he can make birdie, but Oda put an eagle on the scorecard. What that would have meant to him.
Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Just 5 feet left. It is in for an eagle. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Under on the deck. It's a big putt right here for birdie. He's made it. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. It's just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Frank, really challenging second shot here at the home hole, the 18th.
You have to be decisive going in here. You can see all the trouble in front of you. Water left, that mounding on the right. Neither place really is good to go. So somehow you've got to muster up your best shot.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Ooh, nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Now the approach shot here to 18. Just one last good swing, Frank.
There's a little false front here that you have to avoid, so something that pitches over that right bunker that lands a good 10 or so yards on this green is certainly the desired goal.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. This would give him the par. Did the job right there. Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.